give up. We've been fighting for so long, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Purchase your tracks today.
We've been dying for so long, don't give up. Yeah.
We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world. We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world.
Don't give up. We are this. They call me all times, so we are this. Don't give up. Don't give up. We've been fighting for so long. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Purchase your tracks today.
We've been dying for so long. Don't give up. Yeah.
We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world. We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world.
Don't give up. Don't give up. We've been fighting for so long. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Purchase your tracks today.
We've been dying for so long. Don't give up. Yeah.
We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world. We are one people, we are friends. We are one nation all around the world.
Marcha, marcha, marcha. Good, good, good. Dada, dada, dada. Da, da. Marcha, marcha, marcha. Good, good. Marcha, 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 marcha. God bless my Zee. God bless my Zee. God bless my Zee. I'm the kind of mercy. God bless my Zee. God bless my Zee. God bless my Zee. I'm the kind of mercy.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where you're watching me from. My name is Samson Joseph. I'm here live today. Today's date is 15th of July, 2001. Greeting the lovers of freedom, greetings, IPOB all over the world. Thank you for joining me today as we expose the Nigerian Janjaweed, Nigerian terrorists and their jihadist movement to Islamize us as a people. And we are saying no to that. Please help me share this broadcast. As Facebook have allowed me to come live today, I will do the needful. Share this broadcast so that our people may see it and listen and reason together with us. Because I woke up this morning and I saw a news in Punch newspaper that Nigerian government terrorists released 1,009 terrorists, Boko Haram, to Borno government. We are not talking about the one they did before. This is recently. This happened yesterday, and Punch newspaper picked the news today, being 15th of July 2021. Nigerian government terrorists released 1,009 Boko Haram terrorists to Borno government. They want to equip them. They want to give them uniform. They want to bring them to our land to start cleaning us again, as they have been doing before. We are putting the world on notice. How can you release terrorists? How can you release Boko Haram terrorists and give them army uniform and police uniform and give them AK-47 and send them to Biafra land and Oduduwa land to start killing us? These people want to Islamize us by all means. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for. This is what IPOB has been fighting for. This is what me and you have been fighting for. But our politicians, because of their political interests, they ignore us. Because of their selfish foolishness interests, they ignore us. And Fulani, they are in a very fast movement to Islamize us. Every day by day, they are killing Christians in thousands, in hundreds, and the world keep quiet. The world keep quiet about it. United Nations have keep mute. EU have keep mute. US have keep mute as they are killing Christian and Igbo Jews in West Africa. They don't want us to be in Nigeria. They don't love us. They don't like us. And they don't want us to go. They don't want us to achieve our freedom. They don't want us to be free as a people. just because of their one goal. Their goal is to Islamize us. Their goal is to chase us away in our land. Their goal is to subdue us as a people and make sure we will not be free as a people. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say no. IPOB say no. I am saying no for Fulani Janjaweed and their jihadist mission. Join hands together now. You see what Nigeria did? They kidnapped our leader from Kenya on 19th of June 2021. Then forcefully take him to Nigeria. A British citizen then forcefully take our leader from Kenya to Nigeria. But they are releasing Boko Haram terrorists. Today, as I'm telling you, 1,009 people are released. Terrorists are released by Nigerian government back to Borno. They will equip them there. They will give them military uniform and give them police uniform and send them back to our land. And I would like to show the world the headline so that it may not look as if I am lying. It may not look as if I am lying. I want to show you the headline in Punch newspaper. What they say today. Very, very important. Because these people have come out in full force to make sure they Islamize us. And we are saying no to this. They will never succeed to Islamize us. We are going to fight until one man stand. Our land will never be Islamized. My people will never be Islamized. Biafra will never be Islamized. We are not in Nigeria. Nigeria is a British company created in 1914. Forcefully create Nigeria together. Force Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa together. Not by referendum, but by force. And we are saying no to this forceful marriage because this marriage has only caused us sorrow and pain and death. This is what Nigeria have represented in our life. Nigeria have no meaning. Nigeria have no good representing to our life. Nigeria is a curse entity. Nigeria is a fraud against humanity. And we must end Nigeria now. We must end Nigeria now. Delay is dangerous. Delay is dangerous. We must join hands together now and end Nigeria. We must join hands together now and fight for our Biafran freedom so that we may be free as a people. So that we may be free as a people. As I'm telling you now, this is what is happening. I want to show the world the headline. Look at it. As you can see, Nigeria Army hand over 1,000 Boko Haram insurgency to state government today. Let me open it. Do you see it? Nigerian military released 1,000 ex-Boko Haram fighter to Borno government. Listen, Nigerian military on Wednesday released 1,009 ex-Boko Haram insurgents who had been in military custody at Jigawa Barrack in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Look at it. The former terrorists were handed over to the Borno state. They call it former. This is a terrorist they are calling former terrorist. How can a terrorist be former? This is a terrorist. The former terrorists were handed over to Borno state government in a secret ceremony. Do you hear that? In a secret ceremony that was initially biled to take place at an earlier date but was suspended indefinitely by the military authority at the work of the appointment of the new cohorts. According to the source in the army, the ex-terrorists were handed over to the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Hajiya Suzuwaria Gambo, who represent the state government at the event. The officer say the army handed 1,009 Boko Haram insurgents to the state government today, Wednesday. It was done in a secret. Do you hear it? It was done in a secret. We were warned not to allow journalists to the venue. Do you see it? It was done in a secret, and they were warned not to allow journalists in the venue. They were warned not to allow journalists in the venue because they know journalists will expose them more. And thank God, journalists be able to pick this information. As I'm telling you, this is the one we know. The one we don't know is bigger. This is the one we know. The one we don't know is bigger. Nigeria is a number 3 in a world death terrorist. Nigeria is in number 3. And as I'm telling you, Issa Patami is a terrorist sympathizer. Nigeria Minister of Communication and Technology is a terrorist. The Nigerian government itself is a terrorist. This Buhari, this imposter Buhari in Aso Rock is a terrorist. Remember, 2015, he said that an attack in a northern is an attack in the Boko Haram is an attack in the northern state of Nigeria. This is what Buhari said. And as I'm telling you now, since then, this man called Buhari, the ex-Buhari, have come out openly to support terrorists. This recent government now have come out openly to support terrorists. They are now saying that if self-determination is a dangerous more than terrorists. This is what Nigerian government say, that self-determination is more dangerous than Boko Haram, than ISIS, than bandit terrorists, than Fulani terrorists, herdsmen. This is what Nigerian government say. Because of what? They know the reason why we are fighting to free ourselves in that contraption called Nigeria is because they want to Islamize us, is because they don't mean well to us. We want to be free as a people. We want to control our destiny. We want to control our land. We want to control our resources. We want to control ourselves as a people. We are tired of this British creature called Nigeria, called Niger area. This company that we are created by Lord Lugard and Florence Shaw. We are tired of this country. We are tired of this company. We want to be free as a people. Self-determination is a human right. We have right for self-determination. What we are asking for is referendum. We are not asking for war. We are not asking for war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not asking for war. I am not asking for war. What I'm asking for is referendum, self-determination. United Kingdom did a referendum before they left EU. We have right for referendum. And Nigerians say they are not going to give us a referendum. They say we are not going to leave Nigeria, that we must be in Nigeria by force, whether we like it or not. And we are saying no to this forceful marriage. We say no to this terrorist government. We say no to jihadists. We say no to conquerors. They will never conquer us. Earlier time our leader wake up. Earlier time our leaders wake up. Those so-called politicians in our land, they must wake up. We are very, very angry. We are very, very angry. They must release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They must release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, immediately. Because we are very, very angry. Men are not happy. Men are not smiling. We are very, very angry. If they want to see how mad, how stubborn we are, they must release our leader before things get out of hand. They must release our leader before things get out of hand. You cannot be killing freedom fighter. You cannot be killing Biafra, killing Oduduwa because of the ask for self-determination. And you are freeing terrorists. You are sympathizing with terrorists. Every day by day, they are killing Biafrans every day by day. They are killing Christians every day by day in that West Africa called Niger area. They are killing Christians every day by day. Buhari have never come out to make a speech. The government of Buhari, the so-called Buhari government, have never come out to make any statement about the killing that is happening in Nigeria, in Niger area. But they are after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are after IPOB. Every day by day, I have been receiving threat call. Every day by day, I have been receiving threatening message. That cannot stop us. That cannot stop us. You people cannot stop us. We must continue. We must continue until we are free as a people. Threatening me cannot stop me to fight for my freedom. It can never stop me to fight for my freedom. Killing us can never stop us to fight for our freedom. We must continue. We are not going to go back until Biafra freedom is achieved. Until Biafra freedom is achieved. Until our freedom is achieved. Very, very important. You must work together. You must join hands together. This time we need unity. This time we have to work hard. This time we need to add more effort because we are in the last battle. We are in the last battle. If we fail to achieve this freedom in this generation, if we fail to achieve our freedom in this generation, believe me, our great-grandchildren will have no place called home. They will have no place called home. Fulani have come out in full force. They have come out in full force to Islamize us. This is the jihadist movement. As I'm telling you, 12 parts of northern Nigeria is practicing Sharia law. 12 parts of northern Niger area, 12 provinces in northern Niger area, in Nigeria there, is practicing Sharia law. And they are not complaining about it because they are in this together. They are not complaining. They are not complaining. Just like what our brother said, Simon Ekpa said. He said that northern Niger area are very, very comfortable with Islamization of Niger area. They are in support of Boko Haram. They are in support of ISIS. They are in support of Fulani terrorists. They are in support of Al Qaeda. They are in support of Al-Shabaab. These people have almost 7 terrorists. Fulani, they have 7 terrorists that they create together. As I'm telling you, the state government now is sponsoring terrorists openly. Openly, they are sponsoring terrorists. And our leader are abusing, yabbing. They are abusing, talking about election, talking about Anambra election, talking about 2023 election. I swear to God, election will never hold in our land again. Election will never hold in our land again. I swear to Almighty God that live in heaven. Nothing like election again in Biafra land. If you say you are stubborn, come out and vote. Come out and do election. If you cannot stand to defend your people, if you cannot stand to defend the living, who do you want to rule? Are you going to rule the dead or the living? If you cannot stand now to defend the people that you want to rule, how can you rule them? It's earlier time all the politicians in eastern part of Niger area wake up, because we are not smiling. Men are very, very angry. Men are very, very angry. You must do the needful. Rise up now and challenge these Fulani terrorists. Rise up now and challenge Fulani terrorists so they may release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They must release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before things get out of hand. Before things get out of hand, they must release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and release all IPOB activists in dictation. There are thousands of them in dictation. Yesterday, in Enugu, they kidnapped many of our Biafran brothers. Blindfold them. We don't know where they take them to. We don't know where they take them to. In Aba, the same thing. In Onitsha, the same thing. In Imo, the same thing. In Iguacha, Port Harcourt, the same thing. In Calabar, the same thing. In Bayelsa, the same thing. They are killing us every day by day. They don't want to see you with Biafran flag. They don't want to see you with Biafran camouflage. But they are well comfortable with terrorists. Releasing do you know what is 1,009 terrorists they are releasing today? Yesterday, on Wednesday, I mean. Do you know what it means? 1,009 terrorists. It's very, very huge. This is the one we know. We are not talking about the one we did not know. We are not talking about the one we did not know. This is the one we know recently. We are not talking about the one that happened last 2 years ago, where they released almost 300 and something terrorists. I call them repentant. Rehabilitate them. Give them uniform. We are not talking about those ones. So we are talking about yesterday here, on Wednesday, stroke today. They released 1,009 terrorists. Give them 2 weeks. 2 weeks they will be in Biafra land and Oduduwa land, terrorizing us, killing us unnecessary, shooting us unnecessary. When we talk, they will say, why will you talk? When you speak, they will say, why will you speak? This is getting too much. This is getting too much. We must rise now. We must rise now. I'm calling all Biafran elite. I'm calling all Biafran politicians to join hands together and support us. The voice of people is the voice of God. The voice of people is the voice of God. The people that you represent say they don't want Nigeria anymore. They want a referendum. I say I want a referendum. IPOB say they want referendum. We are not asking for war. What we ask for is referendum. And Nigeria government say anybody that asks for referendum is asking for war. That is why they are killing us like rabbits every day by day. And the war keep quiet. When we react now, they will say we react so much. When we react now, they will say we react so much. And we are going to react. We are going to react. We are going to react. Because it's only a tree that you say you want to kill and the tree will stand one place. It's only a tree that you say you want to kill, the tree will stand one place. We are a human being. We share blood. Blood runs in our vein. And we must stop this evil act of Nigerian government, supported by British government. We must stop them now. and take over our land before it's too late. I want to read an article from one of our brother, Elochukwu Ohagi, the man that I respect so much. The man is a very good writer. I love this article that he writes, and I support him so much. He said, time to face our own region leader is now. Listen, time to face our own regional leader is now. Nigeria government looking for IPOB member, arresting them. I heard that one Igbo trader was just abducted right in his shop 3 weeks ago in Aba by a Nigerian soldier. He has not been seen till this day. Every day, they now abduct and disappear you. That is what they are doing. Just 2 days ago, in Oladipo, Lagos State, group of Nigerian soldiers shot and murdered 3 promising Igbo young traders. That was after they burned down shops belonging to Ndi Igbo, the Igbo Jews. At Imo State, it became a killing field. Hundreds of Igbo youths and daughters killed, branded, and unknown gunmen. The Fulani-controlled Nigerian government have unleashed killer soldiers upon us all. They are killing at will. Anyone can be killed. Gumuyi goes about flanking with bandits. He even go there with military and police escort. Yet no one is arresting him. Rather, he keep honoring interviews upon interviews. But Rudy Rochman, an Israeli Zionist activist, and his teams were arrested by DSS in Ogidi. The government say they had contact with IPOB. They arrested people they feel that have contact with non-violent group. They arrested people that feel they have contact with non-violent group, but encouraging those meeting with bandit terrorists. Fulani herdsmen in the last 1 week have killed no less than 300 people in Kaduna, Benue, and Zamfara, Enugu, Imo, Abia, and Akwa Ibom. No one is after them. No military, no police or DSS is tracking and arresting them. Their leaders are not just claiming responsibility. They are threatening more war upon the people. No one is arresting and murdering these herdsmen for killing hundreds of citizens. Upon all this, we see Igbo leaders bowing shamelessly to Fulani kings and queens. We see leaders supporting the killing of their own youth through unguided words and silence. Brother and sister, your problem is Igbo leaders. Our problem is Igbo leaders. They have felt too secured and protected that they don't care if you are killed or raped by the Janjaweed Fulani terrorists. They think they have enough security give to them their masters by their masters. They think they have slaved. They think they have slaved and obeyed their masters so well that their safety is guaranteed. I tell you today, you must turn your eye unto the despicable leader of yours. They must feel what you are feeling. I tell you this, they are not invisible. As you think, question them, ask them why they do not and talk only about voting. Ask them why they do only talk about voting. Where Igbo youth are being wiped out, killing every day, they must be forced to face the pan of the youth. Shouting Fulani oligarchy did this and did that. Go to stop. Time to stop shouting. Federal government did this and do that. This is the time to face our leaders, to support the people. No more begging. If they can't support you willingly, you force them to to that in fears. Yes, that is what you must do. That is what all of us must do. To force our politicians to support us, whether they like it or not, because we are the people they are representing. They are not representing themselves. A politician is there for his people. It is believed he won election because the people vote for him. We don't care if it was the oligarchy that made him governor. We just don't care. What we know is that he is a servant of the people and must, according to what the people want, he must do according to what the people want. He must not beg. He must not be begged. He must not be begged to do this. Since the system is bastardized, since he can't be impeached or recalled legally, you must put the fear in them. The fear that the people are not smiling again. That fear of unknown. It must not be business as usual. It is now time to face them. Look around you. Your problem is back home. Look around you. Your problem is back home. Your killer draws strength from your leaders. Our killer draws strength from our leaders. Back home. You are arrested, murdered, and raped because of them. Every man must bear this in mind, that the governors, senators, and every politician must be confronted. Must be confronted. If they don't feel threatened, they won't sit up. If they don't feel threat, they won't sit up. Their children are in abroad, schooling. They buy house in abroad. They go medical in abroad. They come here to treat themselves. If they love Nigeria so much, why are they bringing their children, their grandchildren here? Why are they not keeping their children home? If they love Nigeria so much, why are they not building hospital, building good school? Building good school. Why? Why are they not making life comfortable for us if they love Nigeria? I'm asking you, because none of this elite love Nigeria, because they know Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is a man-made. Nigeria is a British creator. Nigeria belongs to British. It's a company. Nigeria is a company. That is why you see every leader run Nigeria the way they like. They rule Nigeria the way they like. They are all above the law. All Nigerian politicians, they are above the law. The only people that law is working for is poor man or someone like we, IPOB. When you talk to fight the injustice, they will come for you. When you stand up to fight for injustice, they will come for you, as they are come for many of us and chase us out of Niger area. But we are not going to stop. It's high time we all rise and face the consequence. We must stand and face this challenge. We must stand and face this challenge. Whether rain or fall, whether rain or sun, we must stand up and face this challenge. We are not going to keep quiet. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, or else hell is awaiting Nigerian government. Hell is awaiting all the Biafran politicians. Stand up and do the needful now, before it's too late. All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Simon Ekpa. God bless all Biafra principal officers. God bless all of us. We must see this Biafra together. We must see this Biafra together. And I want to use this opportunity to do announcements. If you know you are living in Spain, meet us in Spain capital, Madrid, on 19 July 2001. I repeat, meet us in Spain capital, Madrid, on 19th of July 2021. We are going to shake Madrid. We are going to storm British embassy to demand immediately release of our leader. Immediately release of our leader. It must be done. It must be done. We cannot keep our leader there and be sympathizing with terrorists. You cannot keep our leader there and be freezing terrorists every day by day. You cannot be killing my people. You cannot be killing us every day by day just because we ask for self-determination. Just because we ask for a referendum. You have been clean us. Niger area government have been clean us. Join hands together with British Empire. They don't want us to live. They don't want to be free as a people. And we must be free. We must be free as a people, whether they like it or not. Thank you for joining me. Work hard. Work hard. Work hard. In any position you are in IPOB struggle, work hard. We are in the red line. We are in the red line. We are in the red line. This is the last stage. This is the last stage. This is the last battle. After this last stage, after this battle, Biafra will come. Our freedom will come. In the mighty name of Yahweh Yeshua, we will be free. We will be free as a people. Fulani can never conquer us. Fulani can never Islamize us. They can never Islamize us. Anybody that wants to be in Nigeria, you can be in Nigeria. But me and my people, we want to be Biafra. We want to be as a Jew we are before Nigeria we are created. Thank you so much for joining me. May God bless you. May God protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God give him strength. May God give him strength and give him more wisdom. May God give all IPOB principal officers wisdom. May God give IPOB all over the world wisdom. At the end, Biafra will come and we will praise the living God and glorify his holy name. And tell our children how marvelous, how miracle, how wonderful God is. Because Chineke ka nje monu. Chukwuka abịama ka nje monu. We don't have any other God except the living God. We don't bow down to any man-made. We don't bow down to anybody. We bow down only to Almighty God that creates heaven and earth. The God that made me and you is the God that we worship. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is our strength. As he released Israel from Egypt, as he released our cousin, as God Almighty released our cousin from Egypt, so shall he release the Biafran Jews from this Fulani, Janjaweed, and British oligarchies. We must be free. In the end, we praise God. Thank you so much for joining me. We must keep on keeping on. Don't let anything to distract you. Don't let anything to distract you. We are in the last stage. You must be focused. All of us must be focused. Don't let anything to distract you. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Keep on praying. Keep on working hard. Keep on praying and keep on working hard. Don't be afraid. Our leader will come out alive. Don't be afraid. Our leader will come out alive. Be strong. Have faith. Our leader will come out alive. Nothing will happen to our leader. Because if anything happens to our leader, oh, sorry. And I strongly believe nothing will happen to our leader. May God protect Eastern Security Network. May God guide them in the bush. As they are chasing Fulani terrorists in our bush, may God protect them. May God give them strength. May God give them wisdom. May God be with them. As they are going front, may God be with them. As they are coming, may God be with them. Any mission they go, they will come out victory. No harm will befall them. No sickness will befall them. No distraction will befall them. No misunderstanding in their midst. We ask God for unity. We ask God for one love. We ask God for one understanding. That's what we ask God. For at the end, Biafra shall come and we glorify His holy name now and forevermore. Shalom. Shalom from me. Thank you so much for joining me. May God bless you. One love.